All right, folks, we're packed one more time and we're going home. At least I am. We're heading back to Maple Ridge today. Yay! Been a great time out in the Okanagan, but I'm happy to head home. I think I might actually even hit an open mic tonight in Maple Ridge. It's one of those ones that they only do once a month, and I haven't been in probably like a year. When I was working my day job, I would never get Tuesdays off, so now I kind of make my own schedule so I can go to whatever open mics I want. So that'll be good. Probably go there, but yeah, one more trip down the mighty Coquitlam Highway. About 3.5 hours, I think, from here to home. Yeah, I'm excited to get out and hit the road. It's about 10 a.m. now. We'll probably be home around about 2, so we'll have most of the day home, which is really nice. And then we're back out on the road on Saturday heading to Whistler. All right, time to hit the road. Today also marks 1 month since we packed up the car in Maple Ridge and drove over to Gibson's. We've had one brief stop back in Maple Ridge during this month, but other than that little 36 hours we spent back home, it's been constantly on the road all month. So it's awesome. I mean, that's a major accomplishment, but I am excited to be home. And we leave the incredible, vast desert behind us and drive into the rainforest. Homeward bound. Alright, we're here at a rest stop in Hope now, and it is amazing what 2 hours of driving can do. Remember the desert that we were in before? Well, now it's lush greenery as we have returned to the rainforest portion of British Columbia. And there's quite a few interesting facts on this board. This is my favorite one. That back in the 1850s, during the gold rush in the Fraser Canyon area, they brought in camels to help carry people's heavy loads and such. And it was an absolutely terrible idea. Because camels, if you don't know, aren't used to North America. They're meant to walk on sand, not harsh, rugged terrain. And it cut up their feet pretty bad. And just they didn't get along with the horses, and it was just a complete disaster. Not sure what they thought would happen. This part talks about how the Hudson's Bay Company had a trail in this area, and in the 1840s they had settlements here in Hope. That's pretty far back, especially for the West Coast. Usually in the West Coast, when you see a building from like 1950, you think it's old, let alone looking back at history back in the 19th century. In 1949, this says that they opened up the Hope to Princeton Highway. I drove that highway a few months ago when I had a gig all the way out in Creston, just out by the Rocky Mountains there. And it's a pretty treacherous road. So it opened in 1949, and 16 years later there was a giant landslide which blocked off the highway. That was in 1965. You can still see remnants of the slide if you drive down the Hope to Princeton Highway, which is now the Crow's Nest Route 3. Fascinating. I wish I'd known that when I did that drive. Someday on that vlog we'll have to do that drive and check out the slide. We did it. We made it back to Ridge.
Yay!
Back to my house, and Leenie gets to take her own car home. How does that feel?
I can't wait to drive.
Yay! Got your keys. All right.
Yeah, I do.
But you guys will see Leenie again in like 4 days. We're going to Whistler soon. Never
Tour's
stops.
not over. Tour's
Never
not
over. It's the little things I miss about being home, like the fantastic sushi place a block away. If you know me at all, and if you've been watching this vlog, you know I love history and I love museums. That's why when I come home, I'm so happy to come back and revisit what is essentially my very own rock and roll history museum right here in my own house. And my record collection, I've been collecting these for probably a decade now, and I'm very happy with the catalog that I've accumulated over the years. Figured I might add in a little "What am I spinning today?" segment to my vlog just briefly. I'm going through my record collection year by year as of right now, and listening to all my rock albums and singles by year, and I've got some stuff from 1965 I'm going to play today, namely these 3 consecutive singles that the Four Tops put out in 65. I got these from a wholesale lot of Motown singles back in the couple of years ago. All the old 60s singles, I got a box of about 50 of them, and these were from it. So you got the big hit, I Can't Help Myself, aka Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. Right after that, they released the song It's the Same Old Song, which got a lot of criticism because it was basically the same old song as I Can't Help Myself, almost the same chord progression there. And then they put out Something About You. 3 great songs right in a row by the Four Tops I'm going to listen to. And then one of my guilty pleasure artists, the great Leslie Gore. Her biggest hits were It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To. And then Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows. Again, 1965. This is a compilation album, and this specific pressing is from the mid to late 70s, actually. It's a later Mercury reissue on this old blue label. It's in pretty darn good shape, though. And then if I have time, might give Help a spin. Why not? Beatles classic. This is from the stereo Beatles box set that came out a few years ago. And is the pride and jewel of my collection, basically. Alright, I have shaved, and I'm heading for a walk to the closest open mic to my house. So yeah, I'm making the 2-block walk from my house to this open mic. My house in Maple Ridge, finally. This was the second place I ever sang in front of people, as an adult at least, 2 years ago. I've only really been singing in front of people regularly for 2 years. This was always the convenient open mic to go to because 2 blocks from my house, but haven't been able to go in more than a year because my work schedule was constantly giving me the Tuesday shift. And just like that, here I am at the Ridge. Check. Hello.
There might have been an Animal House coming through.
Hey, Graham. Where have you been, Graham?
What's that?
Where have you been lately, Graham?
Everywhere. I don't think my guitar's coming through yet.
I've got to get it sorted.
Hey, there I am. Yeah, so I just drove down the Coquitlam today from Kamloops back in town. Yay. I played 13 cities in BC this month. It was incredible. I'm so excited to be back here today, though. Even though I drove 4 hours today, I was so stoked that the Ridge Brewing open mic was tonight because I've missed all of you. I've been out for like a month. I'm gonna play a song, one of my originals here. This is a song. I wanted to write a song that was like a classic 60s tune sounding and I wanted to write something that sounded like what's his name? Phil Spector might have written back in the 60s. So I wrote this tune called 20 Years. It's been like 20 years since I could hold my head up high. Today I'm gonna tell you that it doesn't hurt, but I'm still longing for one day beside you, dear. You're my one and only, and I can't see my life without you here. Are twice as long ago since you told me I was blind. I swear I'd see you clearly if you took off your disguise. Without you every day it hurts so much. Girl, you know I'm so lonely that I can't last one day without your touch. better off with him. And you keep telling me how much you've grown. Girl, I just can't believe it, and I'm not ready to be on my own. Baby, I'm very new. Was never you. Somebody special, smelling well. Somebody who shares secrets is enough. Somebody that can really love. I hardly know what planet that you're on. Girl, I need you beside me, and I don't care as busy as you are really good. What a cool day. Really nice to see all the old Maple Ridge friends of mine there at Ridge Brewing there. Really fun to be back at a local open mic, and I think I'm going to do another one of them tomorrow. So yeah, check out the description down there for a list of all the tour dates I have planned up to this point, and also where to find all of my music wherever it's sold or streamed online. Also, you can find Lenie's music in the description as well. And yeah, subscribe to this channel if you liked what you see today, and you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be tomorrow and pretty much every day for the foreseeable future. Thanks so much for watching. Like this video if you liked what you see. Tomorrow we'll have another great episode of our day, which will include, yeah, the open mic tomorrow, and whatever else I feel like doing here in town. Yeah, so on Saturday, Leenie and I will be playing at Black's Pub in Whistler, but until then I'll be here in Maple Ridge, so I'll have a couple of episodes of fun local stuff I've been doing. Thanks so much again for watching. See you again tomorrow.